Hello, my name is Lauren Southern. I am here in Edmonton with TheRebel.media. Today I participated in the Edmonton SlutWalk with a few of the Rebel.media volunteers here. Barry, thank you so much for coming today and bringing your statistics and signs. And you had them ripped up today, so that was a pretty interesting event.
Yeah, sure. I guess they weren't too open to some of the real statistics, which we took right from Statistics Canada, so pretty telling on what kind of people we're dealing with here.
Yeah, and they weren't really open to even talking to me. They kept calling me a fake journalist or a troll.
I'll definitely be happy to talk to an unbiased reporter, but I don't talk to media who has got this clear bias.
I'm just going to play what you say, so.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Hey ladies, I'm just wondering why you're here today.
You're not a real reporter and we don't really want to talk to you, so thanks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She says it's a trolling website.
Oh, really? Okay, thank you.
No, it's not a trolling website.
I don't talk to ignorant people.
We know the real reason why they didn't want to talk to me, and I think it's because we embarrassed the Vancouver SlutWalk. And once again, with the interviews we did get, we embarrassed them here on the topic of rape culture and men not being acknowledged in their feminist rally for equality.
Oh, wherever we go,
Yes means yes.
no means no.
I feel like you are broken, breaking everything you touch, but I am wrong, I am wrong.
I was designated a boy at birth because I was born with a penis. I didn't change to a girl in life. I've actually always been a girl.
So what does your sign mean?
My sign means exactly what it says.
Consent is my best feature, and it's not one bad apple, it's rape culture.
It is rape culture.
So I'm just wondering what does culture mean to you? What does the word mean?
Culture means, just the fact that everyone sees rape as it's something to, when people harass, when people catcall, when people slut shame. Why should that be okay? Why is it okay for people to idealize women or treat them like they're a piece of meat, when we're not?
I agree. I don't think that should happen to either gender, but can you really call it a culture? For example, we've got some people who speak Spanish in Canada, but we don't live in a Spanish culture. So some rapes happen, but we don't live in a rape culture. We don't live in a culture that supports rapists.
Of course we live in a rape culture. Of course we do. This is a rape culture. What we live in today is a rape culture. And that's what needs to stop.
Then what does the media and our politicians do to help rapists?
More lenient sentences, a slap on the wrist, which happens all the time.
Okay, give me some examples of that.
I'm not here to give you specific examples, Lauren, but I know that you know, and I know from experience from watching you that you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't need to go into details because I don't have any specifics.
Dave, so do you want to explain what MGTOW is to Rebel?
Well, MGTOW is a worldwide movement now. Social media can be thanked for that. What it is men have decided to no longer participate in relationships with women as a result of all the issues with family courts, false rape allegations, and all kinds of slander coming from feminists. For the most part, we're not going to say that we're anti-women. I know that we're often accused of that, but it's very unfortunate. That's not why we're here. We're just trying to protect ourselves. This is a reactionary movement. I guess maybe it takes bachelorism into more of an activist level, where we're absolutely not participating in relationships with women to stay away from all the problems that exist.
Hi, sir, I'm just wondering what your sign means.
It means that, consent is the ultimate thing, with regards to sex. If there isn't consent, then
it says your kink is your consent.
In honesty, I didn't make the sign.
So what does it say on your body here?
There's a couple kind of BS answers that people give as excuses to rape. And then I kind of like writing the truth. So
I bought her dinner.
That's right, I bought her dinner, or, she wanted it, or they all want it, those kinds of messages. And it's like, well, why did she say no? And it's like it seems oblivious to some people. But I really like this walk, and I like what they stand for, because the whole idea is they shouldn't have to conform. Women shouldn't have to conform to this one particular thing. And if they step outside of it, then they, some people think they have the right to rape them.
So I'm just wondering why you're here today.
I kind of want to just know why you're here today. Like, I understand a little bit of where... No, I don't understand where you're coming from, but have you ever been raped?
That's a pretty upfront question.
Yeah, it's an upfront rally.
I don't see why that's a relevant question.
Because I feel like if you haven't, you can't take a stand against it.
But you guys are marching against rape culture, not against rape.
I do think it is a culture, because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be okay for groups of guys to catcall at women, or groups of guys to, I don't know, I'm tired of being gestured at and leered at and done this to, if it wasn't a culture, why is it ingrained that it's okay for men to do that?
Okay, so I've heard that argument before, that catcalling is a symptom of a rape culture, right? But wouldn't you say that is trivializing rape to compare catcalling to rape?
I don't think it's trivializing, because I think one thing leads to another.
Sorry?
I think one thing leads to another, so I don't think it's trivializing at all.
So in a culture where women are stoned to death for being raped, you're saying you're being catcalled is the same as that?
No, not at all. It's not the same, but why negate anything that happens that's against women? What's the point? It's one thing, it's one catcall, it's a stoning. It's the same thing, it's against women. So why?
It's not the same thing though. Being catcalled and being stoned are very different things. Being stoned for being raped is what happens in a real rape culture.
Okay, so in your opinion, what's the cure to our westernized kind of idea that it's okay to catcall at women and that sort of thing? What is the solution in your opinion?
What is the solution to catcalling? Certainly not walking around in my underwear.
Well, this sort of thing has raised...
It's about catcalling.
Did you just say this isn't about catcalling?
It's a part of it.
So what happens when you say alleged rape and rape actually does happen? What are we doing when we treat women like that? I don't understand.
You can't put someone in prison if you haven't proven them guilty of something.
So then how do we prove everyone guilty of stuff? There are convictions, there are charges. When you say alleged rape, you're not believing the victim of said rape. We put alleged as a word.
So are you saying that we should just believe women right away when they say they've been raped?
We have to believe any rape victim.
We just followed around the SlutWalk in Edmonton, and unfortunately this time they did know who I was and did not want to speak to me because of that. So they kept saying she's not a real reporter and don't talk to her. But we still got some interesting interviews, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. This has been Lauren with The Rebel Media.